So I'm going to do a quick video because this episode irritated every piece of me. And I'm sure it probably irritated y'all. So let's get into Asuelu, and because I'm not going to talk about cold, because those irritate me. So Asuelu and Kalani are going to Washington. They're going to Washington for Oliver's birthday with her family. He already said he don't want to be there. He already said he want to go to Samoa, not Samoa, Samoa. And she's just like, yeah, no, we're not going to go because they went to the doctor. And he thinks, just because they get vaccinated just means they can still go and not get sick. And she's like, yeah, no. So they're in the car and he's being really mean, or his normal self, because that just don't come out of nowhere. So he's like, your job is easy because the machines do everything for you. And, this is not hard. I can do it, and yada, yada, yada. And then she's like, oh, who got up last night with the kids? Because I'm sick and they're sick. And he says, I get up sometime too. And she's like, oh, you're such a liar. No, you don't. And he turns in as he's in the back seat as her mother is driving. And he says, you lying. He says, lying bitch. I don't even know, what I would have done. I don't know if it's an automatic, I don't know. I'm going to just say I don't know because it hasn't happened to me. It can't happen to me because people know who to say certain things to. And he knew he could say that to her because there's no way. There's no way, no way, no way. She didn't even blink. She just looked straight ahead. There was no pause. There was no, excuse me. There was no, I'm sorry, what'd you say to me? In front of my two kids and my mother? There was no animosity. So in my mind, this happens often. In my mind, it happens often. Or this isn't the first time that he said something crazy like that to her. And I'm like, if her father was there, would you have said the same thing? Asking for a friend. Because then he said something else. She asked him and she kept talking. And then the mother was like, why would you say that? I don't like how you talk to my daughter. And he goes, why do you care? I can say whatever I want. She's my wife. Oh, I didn't know. And then he said, your voice is fucking annoying. Listen, when the daddy finds out, that's going to be something. I feel like he has a disability, and I'm not trying to be funny. He has a disability. I understand that English to other languages is hard to translate from other languages. So that could be the issue, but I feel like they need to get a translator for him like they did with Rose and like they did with, who's the other one? Was it Rose? And somebody else had a translator, because sometimes it's easier to say it in your language because you can spit it out faster than you can with, trying to use the words you've learned. Because there are certain words in English that don't translate in Spanish or don't translate in Portuguese or French. So I get it. But you got a father that speaks the language. So maybe you want to use him when you are feeling the way you're feeling so you can get it out and people don't, I don't know. But there has to be something else is going on. In my mind, you had sex with this man twice. What does that look like? What does sex with somebody who's challenged as he is look like? Or Kalani, are you, I don't know, because I think she's very pretty. I don't think she's not an attractive girl. I don't think he's not an attractive man. He's not my taste, but he's her taste. Everybody loves their monkey, and I will say it again, because everybody's, what you think is cute could be somebody's ugly, so it doesn't matter. But Kalani, do you have some kind of issue that you, I just don't see it. I don't see what you dropped your drawers for your first time over to Samoa and did it raw dog and got pregnant and then came back and got pregnant again. I don't see it with the man. I don't, what does he say in his, did he speak in his language to you that makes you, I don't know what sex looks like. I don't know. I'm getting too deep into this and I have to let it go because I'm getting pissed off. Then Larissa found the girl's number Colt's girlfriend's number. Colt talking about he spent $100,000 on her and over the course of their relationship, but he slept with this other girl who's his now best friend. And Debbie wants to go with him to Brazil when he meets his family. Like, come on, y'all talking crazy, because it just sounds crazy. And now I'm at the part where Angela is looking for tuxes and she's trying to find a way to ask her friend to go with her because her daughter won't go because she got to take care of grandma and them 6 kids. And she just wants somebody to come with her. And she just doesn't know how to ask the question. So the girl comes in there. She knows Angela. And then she agrees, I'll come with you because I want you to be happy. But I want to meet Michael and yada, yada, yada. And if I'm talking too fast, I hope you're not listening too slow. Get into it and speed up with me. Because I'm doing the pillow talk one. So it's like a condensed version. Oh, my goodness. So now we at the Andre situation. I don't like him. I don't like Andre. He's so arrogant, and I don't know if it's just the Moldovan people, but his dad is so mild-mannered. He is just, like, I get it. You're happy to see your mom and your brother, and it's been a long time. I get it. But he needs to start translating more, or she needs to learn the language, because he's giving half-ass translations to her, and she looks crazy. And the poor baby is like, who are all these people? Where am I at? But it's cute. I like that, what is the girl? What's the baby's name? I forget the baby's name. Eleanor is like, okay, I'll go, but for a little while. But she still is sitting with them, so that was nice. And their meal the mother put together was amazing. I don't know what it was, but it was a lot of food on the table. And then now they're asking about the wedding. And they come to find out that she has to be baptized before she can get married to him. And I'm like, nobody was going to tell her that. And he didn't tell her that. How don't you let me not even say how. You knew, you just didn't tell her because you thought she was going to say, okay, Andre. I hate how she says his name. But, she just is going to do what he said to do anyway, and then she'll hoop and holler and complain later. So now you got to get baptized, married, then the baby got to get baptized. It's just a lot going on. And then she leaves to put the baby down, and he's telling the parents, like, the parents are American, the family is loud, they're disrespectful, I want to warn you. Sit down, because you are a clown. I get too invested in this, and I get so upset. But he's such an arrogant asshole. He's just an arrogant asshole. And I just, there's nothing about him I like. And maybe he has a different side other than what TLC shows, because their editing game is strong. They've gotten him they make him look like the perfect asshole. And if that's the goal of TLC, high five. But I don't know. I don't know if that could be me. I just, you can't chop it up to the point where it looks so stupid. And like, I look like, okay, move on. Now, Colt's friend is over. Who cares? And if Colt does his glasses one more time, if they don't fit, get them adjusted. Tighten them up on the sides. Every time he got to stop. Okay, sorry. Like, this episode just irritated the stuffing out of me. So let me see. What's the next part we talking about? Andre, they told me the next episode. Oh, then Angela. Angela's at the doctor's office. And she has to get a piece of her cervix cut so they can test it to see if it's cancerous or not. I pray to God it's not cancerous, because her poor mother, I know she died during the taping of this show, but Angela is like, as a woman, I go to the gynecologist and it's always uncomfortable, no matter how many times you had sex. If you had a baby, I had a baby, he was huge. But there's nothing that's like, oh, you still tense up. I don't care what nobody says. You still tense up. It still is uncomfortable. It don't matter. So Angela's screaming her head off and she's going apeshit bananas. I agree, because that shit is not fun. I don't care what procedure it is. It's not fun because you don't know. The area is just, it's not a good thing. So the woman is trying to be as professional as possible. And she's just like, well, let me get you some nitrous. I've never had to before. And she wanted to be like, because it's not serious, but she didn't say that. So Angela is on cloud nine. She is cracking up. It is the best scene because Angela is hysterical. She's like, woo! Yes! And she's clapping her hands. She is hysterically laughing, and it wears off in like 10 minutes. So hopefully we'll find out, what's what. And then they show Michael talking to his sister-in-law about, what's going to happen, when she comes over there and about a baby and getting a second wife. And he's like, yeah, no, Angie's not having it. And I don't remember, maybe that was the other show. I think / thought that she is understanding and knows he kind of has to have a baby because of his culture. And if he can't, she kind of has to let him get another woman pregnant. I don't know how that work over there in Nigeria. Hey, come here. Let me get you pregnant, have a baby. But we ain't got to be together. How that work, I don't know. I don't know. Because I don't know. I'm not even going to try to make it up, but I don't know. It sounds crazy. But Nigerian people, they say you are a man based on how many children you have. And you can't say I have none with this white 50-year-old woman. It just, the white woman, number one, is a problem. 52-year-old woman is problem number 2. And American is problem number 3. They want you to keep in their culture. So this is going to be an interesting turn of events if she can't get pregnant and she can't have a baby and she doesn't let him have another wife, and they may have to end it after 3 years because I get it. This is his culture and it's all he knows. He can't come to the States, but you want him to wait a minute. So let's just say she gets married, they try for the other visa, but she gets pregnant in the meantime. So she's going to be pregnant by herself in the house with them 6 kids that's already in there, plus being pregnant and the one she got with her mother. Like, that's a lot. And he can't come over there. It's a lot. So it's the end of the show. And then the father's in Washington. And the father is pissed because he finds out that Asuelu left. I just want the mother to say, he called her a bitch. I'm waiting for that one. And they show Andre's mother making this grand breakfast where she's cutting the cheese and she's like this. It's a whole 4-course spread for breakfast. And what is the girl name? Andre's wife is like, is this how she does every day? He's like, yeah, this is how Moldovan women do it. And she's looking at him like, he's like, it's not America over here already. He just talks to her wrong. I don't like it. And he said, over there you listen, and here you listen double. Who are you talking to? Like, this is not how American people are. You have to combine the cultures and respect it 50-50. It's not going to be your way all the time. Move on. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Paul and Karini. Fine, they in a hotel. How are they going to be in a hotel? Don't nobody know. And then Karini acting all high sedity talking about, I don't drink tap water. Girl, please. You was drinking more than tap water over there. I don't drink tap water. And Paul's like, no, this is good. This is good water, I promise you. And she's like, okay, I guess. And then they have the baby out at the car that he's trying to convince her that it's safe, and the car is filthy and disgusting and it's hot. They just a whole mess. Like, I don't know. I'm gonna just move on and say this is the end of my review because I get so frustrated. And then they're showing this apartment that they're going to look at, and it looks like hell. Looks like hell. I'm gonna get up and show you this apartment because I was like, yeah, I don't know which one is worse. Let me see. Can I get it? I can't get it to stop. Hold on. Slow. Go back. Okay. Play. It just looks bad. Yeah, I gotta have to watch it because I can't catch it. It looks like a long trailer that's like wood and rotted out with just shit everywhere. Unless y'all getting all of that like cleared out. And it's you'll see if you watch the episode, but I don't even know what just happened. So Debbie and Colt go over to Brazil, and Debbie had to lay down for a minute. I guess she wasn't feeling well. And the girl is like, Debbie, you okay? Colt's new girlfriend. And she's like, I need to lay down for 5 fucking minutes. Can you give me a minute? She's nasty with the girl. What happened, Debbie? Debbie used to be nice and calm. I don't know if I like this new Debbie, but, you know. Thank you for watching. Talk to you later. Bye.